Hey everybody, so I just wanted to do a very short video here on this Volvo S40. So I spoke about a few times before in previous videos that when I come to replace my Astra, maybe next year, 2018, the Volvo S40 is a car I was highly considering, and it still is. Now, there are a lot of other cars that I've been looking at as well, but I think, from a financial point of view, the S40 has always been the car that I wanted to go for, just because they're well priced, low road tax, and the diesel models like what we have here. And for me personally, I always got very good insurance quotes on the S40. Now, this car just came in there over the weekend. Hasn't actually been valeted or anything yet. It just landed in, and my boss, who knows I like S40s and knows I want to buy one, says if I want to borrow this one, I can take it to Donegal for the day. So I did that yesterday evening, and I don't plan on buying this particular car. The whole point of me taking it home was just to get an idea of what it's like to drive, just really to kind of familiarize myself with the car, kind of find out is there anything I don't like about it, am I happy with the way it drives. So basically it's kind of like a test drive really for myself, just to find out exactly what I think of the S40 from a general point of view. So this isn't really a review, but I'm just going to show you guys around this particular car. So this here is a 1.6 diesel SE Lux, finished here in black with 17-inch alloy wheels, and this one also has the xenon headlights. And if I press this little button here, which turns on the exterior lights, you can probably see it here, but the indicators there light up in this vertical LED strip as well, and the tail lights go on too. So the bodywork in this car needs a little bit of attention. As I said, it's only after coming in, so it still needs to be washed and valeted, and the bodywork needs to be buffed. A few little scratches here and there on this, like this obvious one here in the door handle, but there's no dents or anything like that. It's just a few minor scratches that could be treated. Now, this car's been fitted with aftermarket parking sensors, so these are not factory fitted from the factory, sorry. You can get, of course, factory fitted parking sensors for the S40, but I figured out that these ones are aftermarket because there's no button inside to turn them on and off like there normally is, and also because you got this little speaker here for them that's been wired up. So the car, generally speaking, apart from a few marks on it, and you can see there where it needs to be buffed because of fingerprints, is in fairly good shape. It's got a decent sized boot. Boot carpet there just needs to be cleaned, of course. Does make a nice car when it's all cleaned up. You also got a temporary spare wheel there. So this here's a 2011 model. I think it's going for somewhere around 10 grand, maybe less. I'm not entirely sure yet. We're still working out the pricing for it, but once it's all cleaned up, it'll be in very, very good shape. Wheels need to be cleaned as well. But overall, I've been driving it for a little bit since yesterday evening, and I think it's a very good car. I really like it to drive. It's a very spacious and roomy car. If I just move this bag over here, this particular model has the full black leather interior. Legroom is very good, so is the headroom. There's a 12-volt power outlet back here. Now I have my phone charger plugged in there, so that my phone can sit up there. Just a little neater than having the 12-volt outlet there. Been plugged into, so it's just decided to plug it into the back one. Also got storage pockets in the back of the front seats. Got a center armrest here, cup holders, and there's a little storage cubby here as well. So the overall interior of this car is in pretty good shape. You can see there the back of the seats probably needs to be cleaned a little bit, but overall it's in pretty good nick. So let's come around towards the front. As I said, this one is the 1.6 diesel. There's two power outputs you can have. There's a 1.6 diesel drive, so it's the most economical one, which this is. I think it's 109 PS, €200 annual road tax, and then there's a 115 horsepower version of this same 1.6 diesel engine, and then there's a 2-litre. So I think the bonnet release, where is it in this car? If I can find it, it's just this red lever here. Let's just take a quick look at it. I never even looked at the engine bay, so it'll be interesting just to see how clean it is. And where's that catch? Sorry about this, we can find the damn catch. There we go. Okay, so it's a little dusty, but overall I think the engine bay is in pretty good nick. Give that a quick clean up. Should be good. So yeah, I think it's about 109 PS, which rounds off to about 108 or 107 brake horsepower. it should be pretty good on fuel. I put about €20 worth of diesel into this thing yesterday, and it's going good so far. So some of the equipment in here, this car has an auto-dimming interior mirror, it has rain-sensing windshield wipers, got cruise control, Bluetooth. Just fire it up here. It's got 103,911 kilometers on the clock so far, and doesn't have the automatic headlights, just on the standard headlight controls. You got your fog lights, your footer cap release okay down there. I've also got my phone Bluetooth to the car. Well, it's not currently Bluetooth to it, but I connected it yesterday, and the Bluetooth in this car is very nice to use. You just hit phone, and then when your phone's connected, you can press the up or down arrow and your phone book will come up there, and you can quick search your contact names and so on. Got a CD player. Speaking of which, actually, when I buy my S40, now this is a very minor thing, but when I'm driving my Astra, I like to listen to music off my MP3 player. Now, not all S40s come with an auxiliary jack. I'm not really sure how it works. I'm not sure if an auxiliary jack was an option on S40s. I thought it came as standard on these later models. As I said, this is a 2011 car, but if the S40 has an auxiliary jack, the CD button here will be marked as mode, so you can snap between the auxiliary and the CD player, but we only have a CD in this car. If you did get an auxiliary jack, it would be located here under the center console, which does have a good deep storage area, and you got secondary storage there. You also got, as I said, power outlet and cup holders. So the interior is a very nice place to be. I think this car is lovely to drive, and I'm not going to be doing any test drive footage with this. I just wanted to make this very short clip discussing the S40 from a general point of view. I think it's a nice car. I think the interior is very nice. And I'm going to go out of my way next year to find myself a nice R-Design model. I like to get it in either red, blue or white. I just think from a visual point of view, the R-Design would be kind of more fitting to my taste, I think is the best way to put it. So if I could get an R-Design model with preferably a 2-litre diesel engine, that would be great, although I would sell for a 1.6 diesel, depending on the spec of the car, and of course it has to have the auxiliary jack as well. Now, I won't have any problem finding myself an S40 because McGinley Motors will help me out and source one, because obviously they're a Volvo dealer, so they have connections and they'll be able to find one for me. But I've been driving this car since just the evening. I must say it's lovely to drive. It's very smooth out on the road. It's pretty quiet, and out in the back roads, which I was driving on to get out to this car park, I found the ride quality was excellent. So from a driving point of view, I certainly like it. Equipment is pretty good. As I said, this SE Lux has a few options on it, like the auto-dim interior mirror and the rain sensing wipers. So I think really from a general point of view, I do like the S40. It's a car that's very high on my list. I'm looking at other cars as well, looking at Insignias, maybe some 3rd gen Ford Focuses. But the S40 was always the one that I considered most of all. Oh, we also got power folding mirrors in this car as well, which I believe are also an option. So there is a very good chance I could end up buying a Volvo S40 as my next car. I'll only really consider buying something like an Insignia if it's a well-spec'd one. I really don't want to go for a base model car for my next one. I want to get one with decent equipment. In other words, I want to get the best car I can get for the money. So that involves decent equipment, good insurance, easy insurance for me because I'm a young driver. I'm 26 years old, but I've been with my current insurance company for maybe about 5 years now, so hopefully I would get some discounts on my insurance. And it also has to be, generally speaking, quite reliable, good on fuel. And the S40 for me, from a money point of view, seems to match that criteria, because I got good insurance quotes, as I said, in this car. It's going to be easy to run as far as fuel goes, and I think it's a good looking car. I do like the design of these S40s and Volvos in general. So that's pretty much everything I wanted to say in this video. It's gone on to nearly 10 minutes now. But yeah, if anyone out there owns an S40, or you've ever had one or ever driven one, leave your comments below. Tell me what you think of the S40. What did you think it was like to live with, and would you recommend that I get one of these for my next car? So yeah guys, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you again in the next one.